Hello and welcome to the DEJ Show. My name is David Edgerton Jr. I'm your host, and I'm looking forward to spending some time with you today. The DEJ Show provides knowledge, tools, and inspiration for African American men to help them move from surviving to thriving in all aspects of life, business, personal, and spiritual. If you like what you hear, please share this podcast with an African American man that you know in your community, your church, or your workplace. Today's topic is tips to help you jumpstart your career. Jumpstarting your career is one of the most important things you can do. When you get out of school, or if you've achieved some level of education that now enables you to be able to go after a new opportunity, one of the things you want to do is, as you start that new opportunity, you want to figure out what's the best way you can add value as quickly as possible. So I'd like to go over a couple of tips for you that I found and through my research on the internet and some of the books I've read in my study. I'd like to give you a couple of things to think about. The first one is, if you find an opportunity to improve something, go ahead and improve it. You don't need anybody's permission to get into a situation and be able to make it better than it was when you found it. That's just being a leader. In fact, when you get into that situation, by figuring out the gaps between where you are and where you want to go, and then plotting a path between the two, you show your constituents and people around you that you can assess a situation, develop a plan, and then execute that plan. So definitely, if you have the opportunity to improve something, go ahead, don't wait on anybody to tell you, and improve it. Another tip that I came across is that you should be the solution. Be the solution. I think I have an episode on the podcast that talks about being the solution that someone is looking for. So this point is really reiterating some of the things I said in that episode. And if you missed that, go back and check that out. But in a nutshell, train yourself to be the solution to a problem that people have. And when you do that, guess what? They're now going to come to you with their problem, and knowing that you can solve it, you begin to build credibility around your capability to solve problems. So as you begin to jumpstart your career, always look for the opportunity to be the solution. Definitely do not be the problem. Don't be the roadblock. Don't be the obstacle, but definitely put yourself in a position to be the solution. This next tip is something I got from an article I read. It basically says, practice giving 10x more than you asked for. Practice giving 10x more than you asked for. And you may be saying, well, how do I give 10x more than what I asked for? Okay, simple. As you begin to jumpstart your career, as you begin to work, you're going to get opportunities to work with people, and you're going to get opportunities to perform on assignments. The idea behind this tip is that as you are given assignments, or if you're giving tasks to do, you're going to over deliver on those tasks. Under promise, over deliver. And when you over deliver at a 10x level, that means that not only are you meeting the needs of the people asking you for stuff or looking at you as you perform or observing your performance, what you're basically doing is you're letting them know that you can not only handle what it is that they're giving you, you can add value to it as you give it back to them or as you perform it on their behalf. So definitely take a look at the opportunity to give 10x more than what you asked for. Another thing that you can do is create systems for tasks you often repeat. Now, you may say, okay, I don't know how to do that. Well, that's easy. All you have to do is look at your day and look at the tasks you get involved with and look at the different activities you have. Some of those things that you have in your day are repetitive. And what you need to do there is figure out how to automate those repetitive tasks so you spend more time on the activities that actually add something to your day or add value to your day. Another thing that's very, very important is that you improve your style and appearance. I'm not saying that you have to wear a blue suit, white shirt, and red tie to work every day. Or if you're going to school or if you're going to something like in an event, you don't have to dress to the nines, as they used to say, or put on a tuxedo. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm simply talking about is make sure you are groomed and make sure that you're wearing clothes that are clean and pressed, and definitely bring about your best impression. What you want to do is look your best all the time. Wear something that fits you well. Wear something that doesn't draw a lot of attention to you. Wear something that basically makes you feel confident and makes you approachable from people that definitely want to work with you or even want to converse with you or interact with you. Make sure that your clothes are put together, your shoes are clean, make sure your hair is taken care of, make sure you take care of the body, and make sure that, you are presentable at all times. I think that if you focus on that every day, that by itself could present some new opportunities for you. My last tip for this episode is to create and maintain a healthy lifestyle. You need your health more than you need anything else. And what I mean by that is you can't work, you can't make money, you can't do anything unless your health is on point. So take care of yourself. Drink those 8 glasses of water you're supposed to drink. Make sure you have a balanced diet. Eat fruits and vegetables and meat. Make sure that you have a good diet that supports all of the activity that you're going to be engaged with. That body needs fuel. It needs good fuel. And you need to make sure you are ready to go at all times. Don't let your health pull away your opportunities from you. Make sure you're put together well. Get good sleep. Make sure you exercise. And also make sure that you're watching all the signs. Listen to your body. Listen to your body when it starts talking to you and telling you that it needs rest or it needs to stop or slow down, and make sure that you implement whatever you need in order to get the healthiest response from the one body you do have. In summary, these are just a couple of tips that I think will help you jumpstart your career. You got to take care of yourself from a health perspective. You've got to make sure you look good from an impression perspective. You have to make sure that you give 10x of what you asked for. You also have to make sure that you create systems for tasks that you repeat often. Make sure you do that, okay? And also, make sure you are the solution to someone's problem. And last but not least, if it can be improved, improve it. You don't need anybody's permission to make improvements where you are. And with that, those are the tips you need in order to jumpstart your career. Take heed to these tips, and I'm sure you will see success in all that you do. Thank you so much for joining us on the DEJ Show. I'm your host, David Edgerton Jr., and we look forward to connecting with you in the next episode. You can subscribe to this podcast on Stitcher, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, and you can also find us on Spotify. The links to subscribe to the podcast are in the show notes, so make sure you check all of those out and share those with your friends. And remember this, if someone says have a good day to you, always tell them to have a better one. Until next time, take care.